One of the most legendary captains in Star Trek history has just landed in Star Trek Fleet Command. That's right, Benjamin Sisko, the same Sisko from Deep Space Nine. But here's the thing. Will Scopely make him as legendary in-game as he was on TV? Like even a little bit? Stick with me. By the end of this, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about whether he's actually worth your time, your effort, and your money, or if he's just another Scopely gimmick. All right, you remember Sisko, right? He wasn't just another Starfleet officer. He was the man who held the line at Deep Space Nine, the one who stood firm during the Dominion War, and the leader who balanced strategy with compassion. He was a father figure to his crew, a diplomat when he was needed as such, and definitely a warrior when the situation demanded it. There, for me, was nothing like it when Sisko was at command of the Defiant. And yes, before you complain, I know that was a flop in the game. So maybe we're linking that with this officer or this fleet commander. It's possible. It's possible. But, you know, his presence really did give DS9 his backbone. And that's why today fans still call him one of the greatest captains in Star Trek history. And now you and I get to ask, can Scopely capture even a fraction of that legendary presence? All right, let's talk about what Sisko actually brings to your game. He's got 3 skill trees, each with its own flavor. The Tactician tree is all about outpost dominance, isolytic power, and boosts to G5 ships. And yes, I know we all love our outhouses, Con. So pause with me for a moment. Stay with me. We're going to keep talking about it, and we'll get back to that in a minute. The Combatant tree leans into survivability and status synergies. So if you love PvP battles, this one will help you and your fleet endure longer, and it could add a depth to solo combat. And then we have the mechanic tree, which is all about efficiency, mining, cargo, outpost rewards, and even G7 station upgrades. Yes, G7 is slowly trickling in as Scopely is trying to maximize the monetization of that. Don't hate me, I'm just a messenger. Okay, so this is where grinders and long-term planners like you will find real value. On top of that, his active ability, written by the victors, adds tactical depth in combat, while his community leader skill reduces G7 uncommon station cost. So whether you're a PvP warrior, a resource grinder, or an outpost/outhouse strategist, Sisko's kit has something for you. But here's the question I want you to think about. Does it feel legendary enough to match the Sisko you know from DS9? Can I admit one thing to you? Honestly, I'm worried with all of these ships being locked up for 6 hours. You can see in Sisko's abilities that you can add an additional ship to your outhouses. And then obviously when you get your building up to a certain level, you'll have even more. But I'm worried that this game is becoming an AFK game. Let me know if you agree in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this ability as an expansion, if you will, to our outhouse mechanic. Honestly, it's all because, once again, that Scopely and their servers can't handle mechanics like this. And so rather than only releasing mechanics that they can actually handle, they release mechanics that suck for the players. 6 hours? Are you kidding me? Maybe an hour. Tops. I mean, are we going to have the ability to speed them up like we did with Armadas? 15-minute timers? Let me know in the comments down below, please. All right, now about the community. I've been trying to watch what other players are saying, and it's kind of a mixed bag. Some are thrilled because Sisko is often, or by many, called the best captain in Star Trek history. You may think Kirk, Picard, everyone has their opinion, but he's an iconic figure in Star Trek lore. And seeing him finally take command in Star Trek Fleet Command, for some, it feels pretty awesome. Yours truly included. Some high-level players, I think, they're calling him a must-have, especially those with efficiency boosts needed for G7. But others, we're skeptical, Scopely. We really are. And I'm just telling you this, hoping Scopely hears this message. But you might be in this group where you see it just as another layer of power creep, another commander added to the grind, without really adding something that's going to change the game or have a significant impact, if you know what I mean. I know a number of players, they see this as an addition to Outpost, and many consider that a flopped mechanic. And honestly, I don't want you just to take their word for it. I want you to think about how he fits in your fleet and your play style. So here's where I turn it back to you. I want to know what you think. Does Benjamin Sisko live up to his legendary status in Star Trek Fleet Command? Or is Scopely just cashing in on nostalgia? I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading them, and I want this to be a real conversation between us. And if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, hit that like button, subscribe to Grand Admiral Hunter to this channel, and let's keep exploring the galaxy together. Also remember that I stream twice a week, Wednesday and Friday nights, and there's also my Discord. I'll put links down below so you can follow me on those respective avenues. We have a lot of fun on Twitch and YouTube when we hang out and do our live stream together. So anyways, until next time, keep your fleet strong and your curiosity stronger, and we'll catch you next time.